Hello, everyone. It's Rachel Chase here. How are you today? How's your heart? Just tuning in here today to bring you a meditation for peace of mind and an open heart, and to share just some energy and some love and to connect us in the space of healing. We have a beautiful week. I'm recording this video on Monday, April 11th. And we are, of course, in a time of great change. It's 2022, and this change in our world, of course, will continue to happen. We are moving through this transfer, this transition, this shift of the ages that has been uh, dedicated to our human evolution and the changing energies of Mother Earth and our solar system and beyond. There are great changes occurring. The weather, we had snow here up in Washington this week. It's April. There's all kinds of weather patterns changing, the politics of the world, the resets and whatnots, and all of the things that we're going through in terms of health and freedom and all of that, and we are really being called upon by our own higher selves to reach down into our souls and reach down into our vessel, to pull ourselves up and out of despair, up and out of uh, perhaps the sense that all has gone wrong and all is awry, so that we can retrieve the courage and the strength and the capacity to remember that we have so many gifts within us. We have so much strength within us and so much capacity and so much ability. And as we shift, as our abilities come online, as our gifts of consciousness, of awareness come into full view, as we become more aware of what we are capable of doing as humans, of what maybe was hidden from us from the past, of our innate abilities and what we can do with sound and consciousness and energy and all of the amazing technologies that we have to make the world a better place that maybe are being suppressed. All of that's going to be coming out of the darkness. We're going to be coming together in new and beautiful ways, even though right now it seems like that's questionable. I want us to keep coming back to trust and trust and trust and remember how amazing we are. How um, rich and plentiful our gifts are when we turn our attention and focus away from what we're being told we are going through and what we sense innately is possible for us. So rather than shutting down the idea that, oh, we can have our dreams come true because, well, maybe we can't now because the economy or because the climate or because the governments and all of these things, I want us to remind ourselves to remember every day to keep coming back, to drop the distractions and return our gaze within and return our gaze back to this beautiful light that's coming into the planet right now, and this awakening energy of love that is seeking to come through each and every one of us. It is an awakening that we're going through. We are awakening to more of who and what we are as energy, as beings that are more energetic in nature than we thought we were. So, all of the industrial revolution and the mechanical nature of life and the machine and the robotic and all of those tendencies that took to sort of gear our human nature more toward a machine like energy is really, I see, as kind of falling away. Even though it's like, well, no, it's not. Look at it. It's we're having a resurgence of the Industrial Revolution. But no, no, what I see more is this other way that's opening up where we're all tuning into our capacity to manifest with our thoughts, right? To dream it, be it, and allow it, to magnetize, to commune with the universe through our vertical knowing rather than try to access through the horizontal grasping nature of things, to try to get what we need. That's the old paradigm. We have to go get it. But what's waking up in us is that as we dream it into being, as we use our tools of visioning and using things like vision boards and journaling and all the healing tools. Now, here's the thing about being able to access this knowing requires us to remove the things that have gotten in the way, those programs that have been put in place that have attached themselves within our being, that have been imprinted, these imprints of beliefs and patterns that negate our ability to connect with that knowing. And those are all falling away. We have more ability to just drop them than ever. And the magic, the magic potion, if you will, to be able to do that is compassion for ourselves, compassion for how all of that has transpired, and forgiving. In order to drop it, we're going to have to forgive. We can't keep rah against, because that's only going to perpetuate it, pushing back those programs and attachments, those imprints. They push harder when we push against them. The way that they dissolve and fall away is through our ability to use the practices of really mindfulness and deepening our ability to come into a perspective. Okay, so the perspective is, imagine there's these eyes inside of you. And these eyes are the eyes of love and compassion and wisdom. And they live inside of your heart. So it's like inside of your heart is this being that's called compassionate wisdom. And this being is part of you. And when you shift your focus from all of those distractions and all of that stuff and come back to those eyes, what we can do is witness the fear, witness the doubt, witness the worry, not from a place of, oh God, I wish you would just go away, right? Because so often when we're afraid, we get upset and we don't want to be afraid, or we're afraid and we get worried because we figure, well, I'm afraid, so now I got to start worrying because there's so much to be afraid of. Now I have to worry. And now that I'm worried, now I need to doubt myself because I'm not sure I can make it through all this. And then we kind of retreat and keep going inside of ourselves, and we hide and we get afraid and we go underground. Ooh. And then all those walls get built up around us, and it's so hard to then connect and receive safe connection with each other. And that's when all that panic and anxiety starts to run the show. So let's take a breath with that. Okay. So there's how that goes, that mechanism, right? It's time for us to get really tender with ourselves and understand that that's all the ego wounding. That's all our inner child wounding. But we can start to step out of that now, my friends. And the way to do that is to cultivate and master the fine art of self-compassion. When we have so much compassion for all of it, then what we can do is expand our capacity and expand that compassion energy to hold all of it and say, okay, here it is, here it all is. And in that field of compassionate, loving light, we can also use energy healing and draw in spiritual lovingness from the universe and use Reiki and whatever tools you like to use to keep yourself centered and clear. And release, drinking extra water and getting a lot of rest. All of these things, these self-care activities, so important, right? As we expand our capacity, all those energies of the fear and the worry and the doubt and the anxiety, they start to dissolve in that space because there's this field of compassion that you've created. See how the breath does that? Right? It releases the tension so that your energy field can open up. And so often we're afraid to open our energy field because then we think, oh no, I'm going to be vulnerable to other people's feelings and I can't handle that. Right? Or vulnerable to attack, perhaps. You know, there's a lot of fear sometimes around, well, if I open my energy too much, I'll be vulnerable to that sort of negativity, if you will. But as your capacity to handle it all increases, what you start to notice is that your vulnerability becomes your power. And you start to recognize just by noticing that that negativity does not belong to you. It's not yours. Those programs and imprints no longer belong to you. It's not yours. You can simply identify it as not mine and come back in to your heart. All right, so we're going to do a little meditation right now. Just wanted to share some of these teachings today as I approach my new course that's coming up on April 21st. I have a few spots left. The Art of Self-Compassion, where we go deeper into these tools. It's an 11-week journey. All I ask is for you to be able to come to 5 meetings live, and then you'll get the replays of whatever else you can't make it, whatever other meetings you can't make. I'll put the details here, the link below. You can go to rachelchase.com to find out more about the course. And it's all online. Okay, so let's do the meditation. All right. Bring your hands on your heart center. Take a few breaths to drop some tension in your body. You can even bring your palms face up if you'd like. Either way, what feels right for you right now? Find out. Palms face up to receive, or palms on the heart to feel that you're drawing the energy into your heart. See what feels right for you right now. And as you breathe, I want you to invite in a beautiful light down into your being, down into your body. Beautiful light from above you. And the beautiful light surrounds you too. So imagine it inside your body, all around your body. And I want you to ground yourself deeply with Mother Earth. How do you do that? Connect down into your feet, connect down to your hips, connect into the sense and knowing that you are inside this beautiful planet. And that as you receive this healing, loving light, the planet is receiving it too. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. And I want you to say some words to your heart, some loving words to your heart, inside of your mind, silently or out loud to yourself. Just think of some loving words you can say. Maybe, I see you, I love you, I'm here for you. I'm here to listen to my heart. I'm ready to receive love now. I'm willing to find the peace inside of me and rest in the knowing of my inner being. Sensing and feeling now the heartbeat, the breath inside of you. Go deeper into the awareness that there is a place inside of you that is filled with compassion, filled with love, filled with peace, filled with truth. Maybe it's a room, maybe it's a field of color, maybe it's a vibration, maybe it's a place in nature that you can imagine where all the love and compassion and peace and truth, your truth, your deepest knowing resides. And I want you to imagine that this vibration is flowing through your body and it's flowing all around your body, and it's allowing your consciousness to expand and retrieve and receive all the gifts from the heart of the universe and the divine, from your multidimensional self, from the higher aspects of your being, from the infinite realms of illumination, retrieving all that you need right now to support and sustain you. Bring this blessing deep into your heart. Bring it deep into your mind and bring it deep into your soul. Feel the warmth of your hands. And give yourself love right now. Give yourself compassion and send that into your past, into your future, into your life, into your relationships. May it bless you deeply. Sending you a wave of love and peace and light. I close this meditation with divine love and wisdom. May all beings be free. I welcome you to connect more deeply with me. Feel free to visit my website, rachelchase.com, and see what my work is all about if you'd like to work with me in any capacity. Sessions, trainings, courses, learning Reiki, sitting in space of mentorship and coaching and community and counseling, however that looks for you, whatever way you need support. Reach out, and I'm here. Peace and blessings to you. And I wish you a beautiful journey this week. Take care. Bye for now.